Hello again. Let's take a brief look at ASL finger spelling. Okay, so there is one method of communication that uses finger spelling only, and it's called the Rochester method. And this method of communication, like I said, is finger spelling only. Hi, my name is, and you fingerspell everything, including punctuation. And this is used most often, it's used in the deaf-blind community. But there are some deaf people that they prefer fingerspelling. So let's take a look at just some brief hints to help you with your fingerspelling. And what we need to do, ask first, when someone's fingerspelling, where do you look? Okay, don't look at their hands. Look at the face. Some people suggest look at the chin, look at the person's nose. You can look at the face. We have peripheral vision. So if somebody's fingerspelling, you can see their hand. You don't have to stare at it. This is our signing space, very comfortable. When we fingerspell, our hand and our face the reader. So if we're fingerspelling to someone over here, or someone in the back, our hand and face the reader. Now, it's very important to sound out the words as you're fingerspelling, whether you're reading or you are sending out the spelled words. Sound them out. Do not go letter by letter by letter. Research has proven that by the time you get to the third or fourth letter, you've forgotten these. So sound it out. Watch the word evolve. Okay, watch it evolve. Watch for the hand shapes. Watch for the different configurations. June. And I want to talk about this in just a sec. In fact, I can talk about it now. When we're fingerspelling, an important rule to follow is subject, topic, finish, plus comment. This will help you a lot in understanding those fingerspelled words. For example, my name. What? My name. Now you're going to look at me, you'll look at my age, you'll look at my ethnicity. You think, okay, I'm kind of thinking what it is. And then I will spell my name, and then I will give you my name sign. Now, as I'm spelling, I'm sounding it out. Melanie. Okay, sound out those words. When you are thinking of location, know the location if you can. If you're from the local area, that will help a lot. Example, if you're in San Bernardino and you ask someone, live where you? Me live where? Me live over there. So it's not too far. Called. Now there's a C, and my brain's going, okay, San Bernardino, something with a C. Colton. I thought so. Okay. Or now I'm thinking, what other F's do I know in San Bernardino? Fontana. I thought so. Okay, so know the area. That will really help. Subject, topic, plus comment helps a lot. Movies, book titles. So what do we typically fingerspell? We fingerspell names. We fingerspell book titles, movie titles, names of streets, brand names, and sometimes we borrow some phrases as well. But that subject topic, if you can give your reader that, that's going to help them a lot. As far as location or someone's name, movie, in that conversation, they should be able to focus in on that. And when we do book titles, we can do recently, me read, finish book, called title, and then spell out the title. Once you spell out the title, you can come up with signs so that you don't have to keep spelling that out. Okay, so sounding out the letters, looking at the letters, looking for little key sections of the words. For example, let me see if I can get an example here. If you get used to looking at combinations like SH, TH, TION, NESS, ADRE, PRO, PRE, practice those, and that will help you match the rest of the word. Those suffixes and those prefixes will help you match those words. Now, when we're finger spelling, we want to make sure that we're very clear. So review the ABCs and D, F, G. Where is that G? It depends on what letter comes before or after. J, J. Now, if we're doing something like month, there's subject topic, so that's going to help you. Month, J-A, your brain already knows that it's January. If it's J-U, could be, there it is. Or it could be, there it is. So you watch the configuration of the hand. M and N, T-H, T-H, E, C, E, I and Y, K, P, N, and Z. So, and J, I don't know if I said that or not. So you've got to practice. Not all humans spell correctly, and often we do leave out some letters. But if you can help your reader by presenting that subject topic first, then the comment may be finger-spelled words. That's going to help them. So watch for that. So sound out the words as you watch the word evolve. Watch for the configuration of the hand shapes. And practice, like I said, the IN, pro, pre, end, and practice those. TH is, practice those, okay? And let's see what else we have here that I wanted to talk about. Some loan signs. We used to call them loan signs. We call them lexical signs. They are condensed fingerspelled words that become their own sign. I bet you know you can think of one right off the bat. Dog, 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 dog. Came from D-O-G. So we're combining the word. We're not spelling D-O-G linearly. Remember, English is linear. Word, 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 word. Words put together make sentences. Sentences put together make paragraphs. Paragraphs put together make stories. Okay, so dog, for example. What? What? So when you see that hashtag in front of a word, you don't sign the hashtag, but when you see it in a book, that's a lexical, that's a symbol that will help you understand how to sign that word. Okay, so dog, hurt, sure, out, do, no, when, what, go, and some loan signs that move, easy. And it will help your reader too if you sign, if somebody asks you, my work is how, it's easy, piece of cake, easy. So they'll know that that is combined with those first two signs. Job, good job. Not job, job. You can spell it out, but why if you don't have to? Job, good job. Bank, bank, bank. Back. I'm going, I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? And that's often used. Cool. Okay. So, H-A, ha. So practice those. New now, I just noticed that the old sign for Coke was this. And it bothered a lot of people because it looks like it's a drug, because originally Coca-Cola was made from cocaine. It was an energy drink. Can you imagine? So that became the sign. But recently I saw at an interpreter conference that it's changed to, we spell it out, Coke. Coke. You could spell out Coca-Cola, but Coke, it kind of dances over there. So that's the new way of spelling. Often we will go from general to specific, so you want to pay attention to that too. For example, bird. Now, all I'm seeing is PRT, so I'm thinking it's probably a parrot. I didn't see a K. That would have been parakeet. So general to specific. This is very brief explanation, but I want to let you know about these little hints that will help you. How do we learn? Practice, practice, practice. Watch people spelling, spell to people, practice, practice, practice. I hope these hints helped. Let me know. You're doing a great job.